Intelligence program which on its own decided to set off a nuclear war and scrub those pesky humans off the face of the planet. But remember, it's never the devil that you know, but the devil that you don't know who will create the mischief, and it won't be anything so nice and neat, I can confidently predict.
So would that be a no?
Yeah.
Somebody here would like to know, why did she do that?
Why did she do that, is the question. And the answer has to be one of two answers. One, it was determined from the beginning of the world. That is, it was written down. With earth's first clay, they did the last man knead, and there of the last harvest sowed the seed, and the first morning of creation wrote what the last dawn of reckoning shall read. Yesterday this day's madness did prepare, tomorrow's silence, triumph or despair. Drink, for you know not whence you come or why. Drink, for you know not why you go, nor where. So that would be one answer. But the other one is that, forget about all that predestination stuff. She did it because she could. By George, she's free as a bird, able to do whatever in the hell she pleases. She did it because there is no proscription against it, whatever she did. And let's hope she enjoyed it, and whoever she did it to or with equally enjoyed it. I like to think so.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to think so, too. That is why he's Dr. Hal, right there. That is why he's Dr. Hal. Okay, I had to read this a few times, but I got it, so now I'm ready to ask it. Is anybody going to claim this?
Well, it's...
Who asked that question?
Whoever asked that gets a drink.
Oh, you don't
Maple
want it?
syrup doesn't want it. That means that Rob must down the reviving syrup.
Did you like the first one? Sure, he's like, okay. Is it, you know, that does remind me, how many of you have Twittered so far tonight? How many of you have been Twittering? Anybody twit? We got a Twitter in there. Anybody else Twitter so far? You Twittered already? Yeah, don't lie to us. We know you're doing it, you tweets. Okay, just wondering.
You mean the kind from up there?
Yeah.
No.
We have room. Oh my God.
There we go.
Wow. Tyler, you have a whole lot of questions.
It was shaped like a huge cigar.
$2. Can you stop a bullet with your mind? And who invented the spoon? Was it the Assyrians? Did the Assyrians invent it?
Spork.
Now, can you stop a bullet with your mind? Every time you go into battle, you find that you can't stop a bullet with your mind. A bullet goes too fast. It's got too much momentum, too much velocity, and whatever electrical energy may be present in the mind is considerably weak, and we have not developed the facility of stopping bullets. Now, perhaps those fictitious Martians with the huge, bulging, exposed brains might be able to do it. That's why one assumes they have the huge, bulging, exposed brains. But although the human brain is a prodigy of size among the animal kingdom, exceeded only by the brains of whales, elephants, and other critters like that, its actual physical power is not its power. Its power is cognitive and intellectual, and the brain can figure out a way not to be hit by a bullet. It just can't do it in the time it takes to pull the trigger and for the bullet to reach the target. I think the spoon for regular dining, which would be in any case the dining of the nobility, does not appear earlier than the 12th century, after the fall of the Roman Empire. But before 410 AD, we know that they had spoons, not only for eating, but tiny ones carved out of ivory, which they used to use in the late Roman Empire for inserting in the ear and removing the wax therefrom.
All right.
These things exist.
How about the Spork?
In private collections. The Spork is an abomination. And
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Exactly. On Valencia Street, there's this ritzy restaurant called Spork. And anyone can look at this building and see, no matter how it is painted and directed, this is a redone, remodeled Kentucky Fried Chicken. Furthermore, I'm not sure whether the restaurant is that cool, but the Kentucky Fried Chicken, which it drove out of business, was cool. Believe it or not, it was the only Kentucky Fried Chicken where they pay attention to you, give you a special order, and in general care more than two beans about how your chicken was cooked. It was there for many, many years. And they even had, in the back, they had a large poster by the artist Justin Green hanging in the back of this Kentucky Fried Chicken, showing Colonel Sanders being devoured by a mass of chickens. Now, how cool is that? But, of course, everyone knows that KFC can't be cool, and so they got rid of it and produced this neo-abomination Spork. With my bad luck, the people who run that restaurant are probably here in the audience.
I have a folded up bill. It's kind of folded nicely here.
That's all right. I shall unfold it.
Oh, you unfold that.
Not as bad as when Oops would tear up the money he put in the envelope, forcing me to spend endless hours at the kitchen table with Scotch tape piecing it together. Whoa! I see why it was folded up. All right. Well, what question came with
that? I should have opened that myself.
Too bad.
Will you please sing Brains with the King?
Brains with the King?
That's what it says.
But I don't know Brains with the King.
Is it Brains with Elvis? Is that
Does anybody know the song? Is there a song, Brains with the King?
K-Rob, is there a song, Brains with the King?
Yeah.
There is.
Who does it? Who is it?
Whose song is it?
Howard has.
Bruce
Howard. Well, I'm familiar with his work.
Quick, find it, go now.
Yeah, it's on there.
Well, we can play it for you, or I could
Can you hum a
just
few bars?
sing a song with that title track.
Doug, do you know? Oh, Doug knows this song. How about the person who asked the question? Do they want to sing it?
Here we go. Brains with the King,
Da-da-da.
brains with the King,
Da-da-da.
They say it takes brains, but it don't mean a thing.
Don't mean a thing.
You might need a brain, if you're a king.
You're a king.
But if you're a poor man,
I'm not.
you don't have a thing. Well, that's an approximation, but I'm sure in any moment we'll hear the actual song, Brains with the King. So we have to wait for a long time to get to the meat of this musical nut.
Don't feed the meter.
You sure
It's Bruce.
Babe.
your brains with the king, and it's such a perfect thing. Your brains with the king, and it's
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's about enough of that.
That's pretty good. Thanks for sharing that.
Who asked that question?
Who wanted to know that?
Goldie asked it? Who?
You did?
I want to know who asked that
Tyler?
question.
Give him a drink.
Tyler did.
Give him the whole bottle.
Whoever asked it deserves a special reward.
Come on up here.
Because we had to piece our answer together. Come on up and
We had to
receive
really make that
your
happen.
reward. Now,
That's almost like a stump.
yes,
Tyler,
sir.
ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Paul Pot, ladies and gentlemen, look at him down that liquor.
Yeah, right? It's cool. It fools you, doesn't it?
And you
It
also,
fools you, right?
on this occasion, wait, not so fast.
Wait.
Well back here. You thus spake Zarathustra by Friedrich Nietzsche. Dr. Hal exclusive. And continue to play our game.
I like your version better.
But my version had the advantage of being succinct. Well, here we go. Children's voices in the orchard, between the blossom and the fruit time. Golden head, crimson head, between the green tip and the root. Black wing, brown wing, hover over. 20 years and the spring is over. Today grieves, tomorrow grieves. Cover me over, light in leaves. Golden head, black wing, cling, swing, spring, sing, swing up into the apple tree.
Dr. Hal, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Hal.
Oh,
Dr. Hal and Hal, ladies and gentlemen.
let's keep it going.
Let's do this.
Yeah.